Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today I'm finally doing a makeup tutorial. So I think this is, hold on, can't get it off. It's not coming off. And I've got a circle on my head. I don't know if you can see that. Anyways, this is like my most requested content I've ever had, and I'm gonna do it today. So this makeup I kind of oh my gosh, this is brand new if you can't tell, but anyways, I have done my own makeup for years. It was never something I was like I would do for a job because I can work on my own face. I can't really work on anyone else's. I do my mum's makeup sometimes. So because I've done my makeup for so long, I am the only person I trust with my face. Oh my gosh, my hands are all. Ew. I'm the only person I trust with my face now. Don't like getting my makeup done. Don't like other people doing my makeup. I want to do it. So I don't really know if I've got tips and tricks. Like, oh, here's some tips for that. I don't think I've got anything like that, but whatever. This is just what I do. So I always start with soft brows. My voice is so unstable. I always start with soft brows. I love my hair, I don't care. I have got thin brows. I've got thin brows and they're not, when I've got a face full on, it's not it. They don't look right. So sharp brows are great because they kind of, it looks like there's something missing, but it's really just a big ass forehead space. My hands are like sticking to my face. But the key to these brows, this girl asked me for a eyebrow tutorial on TikTok months ago, almost a year ago, and that was the first video I ever tried filming where I was like actually explaining how to do it. It never got posted. It was so awkward, and my boyfriend was sat there, he was like, you can do it, you can do it. Because I was embarrassed, I was shy. I'm now on YouTube, so I can't be shy. But I will say, I find people hate soap brows if they don't know how to do them, or if they've seen them on other people and they're not done right. Like, as you can see, they're brushed diagonally. When it's brushed diagonally, it just makes them look a little bit bushier, kind of. Like, it doesn't, I'm not brushing them straight up. Do not brush them straight up. Brush them diagonally. Much nicer. I always start with brows. I don't wear foundation. I could talk about that later, but whatever. So for brow products, I use the Morphe 35R palette, and I'm gonna have to come here a little bit. You're just gonna have to watch. And it's a bit wonky, but it's fine. So I kind of straighten my brows out a bit, and I always start in the middle and then start the tail out first and then start the rest of the brow. I'm going to, you can you see everything there? Okay, that's fine. We're gonna brush upwards to like make more brow hairs, like so. Very fair. I didn't tell you what colours I used, what shades I used. I'll show you in a minute. This makeup look, I feel like this look is great for anyone. It's not hard. I mean, it'll obviously be harder for someone who's like never done makeup before, but it's one of them ones where it's like once you've learned it, you can do it. You can do it in your sleep. It's so easy. It's always effective, and I like to say it's kind of like a blueprint for looks. Like it is now. When I do my makeup, this is always the look I do first. It depends what I'm going for. If I want a bolder eye, I'll just add a darker colour on. if I want a bold lip, I just change the nude lip to a red one or whatever. You get what I mean? It'd be like, it's like the blueprint for every look I do now. And then I take an angle brush and I pinch it really thin, so it's really sushy, and then just add some more hairs at the front. Gorgeous. The shades I'm using these two, this one, can you see? This one and this one. They're the two I use for my eyebrows. I don't want them too dark, so I'm not pushing in hard. I'm just lightly grazing. That's the word I'm going to use. As you can see, my brow's quite lifted. I want it to be more straight. So in the centre, just below where the hair is. This is obviously different for everyone's brows, but this is how I do mine. And then go down. Extend the tail a little bit, and then the front of the brow. And then fill the hairs in. It doesn't matter if it's messy because I'm going to clean it up with some concealer. So don't worry. Distant cousins will go with. Okay. I got a brand new concealer. Brand new because I ran out yesterday. So I use the Maybelline Fit Me in 10. That's what I use. And we're gonna just do a few dots underneath and then some on the lid. Artiste. With a skinny... I'm a real YouTuber now, I'm doing that. Can you even see that? Probably not, love. I'm just gonna line under my brow. I was going to push that in and then set it into place. This is actually my second time. Oh my god, can you see yourself? Hi. It's actually my second time filming a makeup tutorial, and I'm starting to realise that maybe, just maybe, I need to film everything twice and then the second video is great, because the second I finished filming the first one, it was like, yeah, that definitely wasn't good enough. I just knew, and I didn't even watch it back. I thought, you know what, I don't even want to know. I don't need to see it. So, for the eyeshadow, I just use a bronzer, a cool toned bronzer. My undertones are yellow, just so you know that now. But this is a cool tone bronzer, and I'm just gonna put it on my lid, not too heavy, all over, all the way up to the brow, like so. And then, this is why it might get a bit scary if you don't do. I'm not confident with makeup, but I do winged liner. So we're taking the same palette and we're going to use this colour in between the two brow shades here. Pinch the brush again, and this is how we're going to do it. I'm going to go from the corner of my eye and I'm going to stamp it there like that. Skinniest side here, right against my lash line, and then I'm going to flip it so the skinniest side is outwards. Start here where I want it to be, drag, and now they're connected. Now, you don't want to go right from the corner, you want to go a little there. Okay, can you see that? And then go inwards and join it to the lid. Then, I have quite rounded eyes, so I want my eyes to look a little more level. So what I'm going to do is, I'm not going to go across my whole eye. I'm going to go here from the middle and I'm going to connect it to the middle of my eye. Then I'm going to colour it in onto the other eye. Nothing ever matters with makeup. If it looks a bit messy, you can always clean it up, and I'm not going to do that just yet. I'll do it later. But anyways, that's the eyes done for now, because we're going to go back to them at the end. We're going on to the skin. My skin is nice and sticky. The thing with my makeup is, think bronze. We want to look bronzed. It's great for summer. It makes you look like you've still got some colour even in the winter. It's not very heavy. Start here, and we're going to go on the cheekbone, not below, on it. And we're just going to, like so. Like this. This is the placement. Just under the chin like that. A flat brush. Quite dense. I don't know if that's the word. And we're just going to push it into the skin a bit more. And the main focus is don't drag it over. Just kind of push it upwards a little bit. Not too much, because this point is our highest point. We want it to be bright, and it's going to be brightened up later. You see how we've got kind of like a harsh line here? Just whatever's excess on the brush after dabbing in this bit, just push it on there. You get what I mean? I don't really know how to explain this, but whatever, I'm trying. Again, on the other side, pat it in its place, push it up very lightly. Now, I don't know if this is just me, but around my mouth is usually quite light. So because I don't wear foundation, there's no foundation in this look. Sorry. Whatever I'm taking from here, this is going to be like the bronze. Like I said, it's a bronze look. So again, whatever's excess, I just pat around here, because it's not going to be too heavy. It's going to blend in here. You just kind of want to keep it focused in the areas where you've applied it. And then just smooth that out a little bit. Drag it to the brow, so there's not like a harsh line. Oh my gosh, I'll tell you something really fun that happened. I thought I brought my light earlier. It fell from the table, and I was like, it's fine. And then I tried turning it on, and the light just kept flashing. I was like, oh. I was on the verge of tears. I messaged my boyfriend like, and then I just changed the socket. I changed the socket it was in, and it worked. How ridiculous is that? If it's looking a little rough, just keep blending until it's looking quite good. Don't worry if it's not perfect. One thing with skin that I have learned is this is your friend, and this is just gonna make it all work together. You know what I mean? It's gonna smooth it all out like so. So after we've done that, I'm going to go back in with the, I don't even know what bronzer this is. Sorry, I don't know. Revolution Mega Cool Bronzer 01 Cool. If you want to get that one, you want to get the same as me. On a big fluffy brush, not blow it, it's got bacteria. And just go back over the points we've just done. Now with the corner, this is one thing I do with like the edge of the brush. I will do that where I want to emphasize the bone to make it look like that's the deepest point. Can you see that? I don't know, but that's where I want it to look like that's where the bone is. And then whatever's left, keep it going upwards, because you don't want a harsh line. Then on the forehead, and again, whatever's excess, if there's a really harsh colour difference, just bon appetit. Now I'm going to put a little bit of blush. Now the thing with blush is she goes walkabouts. She likes to disappear. So we're going to put some, and I always focus at the here bit. You know what I mean? That's the main focus. Now this isn't going to stay bright and bold, because we've got a few more steps and it's going to make it vanish a bit, but at least the colour's coming in from underneath. Gorge. We're going to go back in with the concealer, and this is where we're going to put the concealer here and down the nose there, like so. Yeah. Like that, like a bit on the chin, and then some there, and maybe some there, like that. Now back in with this brush. She's our friend. I'm going to leave this bit because that's where I want more coverage, because that's where the bags are, that's where the discoloration is. Like so. And now, instead of holding it sideways, we're going to hold it like that. And we're just going to blend it. But again, by using like patting motions rather than dragging. And then this bit, you see? We're going to push it upwards a bit. And and then soften it out. Once that's blended, back in with her, melt it all together and set. And I kind of keep my eyes squinted to avoid really bad creasing. So any place you've just put your concealer, go back over with your powder. Where's the blush? Where's she gone? Just put a little bit more on. Now that the skin's relatively done, and just push it back in. Now this is where the more detailed contour comes in. So I'm going to take this brush. This is what I did my eyelids with. Back into the bronzer. And now I'm going to start here. The brow. Tickle it, just tickle it a little bit. And then down the nose. Very softly, because you don't want it really harsh. You don't want it harsh. And the nose there. Like that. Then whatever's excess of concealer on this brush, have in the middle. If it's too harsh, oh my gosh, the brush I've been using my powder on just to set over the top softens it out. Another trick, back with the bronzer. So I have a double lined lip. If you can't already tell, my line is up here, the colour is here. To emphasize the actual shape of the lip, in the bronzer, just above where the cupid's bow, and again under the lip. It just emphasizes the shape. It's very subtle, but it makes a difference. Now we're going back to the eyes. I'm going to start with some colours. Now I've got long, thick lashes, but they're so silky, they just stand straight, they don't hold a curl. A fun fact is also that I have a double row of lashes, and I thought everyone did until I started doing other people's makeups and I saw they didn't. I was like, oh. And I think it's like a low percentage of the population have a double row of lashes. But as cool as it sounds, I get lashes growing in the middle of my eyelid. That's not really cute. Now, the mascara I use has a primer. I'm just going to prime the lashes like so. This is the Dior Show mascara. Oh, and it's, you see how big she is? Can you see that? She's big. Anyways, now I'm going to use this Ted Baker mascara. She's like run out, but the wand is much thinner, so it's a much more precise for my bottom lashes. I've been seeing people literally cut their bottom lashes off on TikTok, and I'm like, don't do that. Do not do that. Bottom lashes are stunning. What lashes do I want to wear? I wear the ones I usually wear. I don't know what lashes these are, I'm really sorry. Yeah, I'm sorry, I don't know what lashes these are. It's always a half lash. It's a half lash. Half lash is like the best lashes. Lashes are on. Back with my beautiful brush. Pinch her again. Back into the same shade we used for our eyeliner. I'm going to come close. And I'm going to use this skinny end outwards, closest to the nose, and I'm just going to stamp like so. And then connect it to the top lid. Like so. Some highlighter. And for this look, definitely use like a cream or a liquid rather than a powder, because it looks more like a natural glow. It looks more natural. I mean, obviously it doesn't look like too natural, but it's a softer look in comparison to pressed or powder highlighter. On the cheekbones, a little bit around here, and the nose, and the tip of the nose. I'm actually feeling like I want this to be a little bit more natural. So I'm just going to use any brown with maybe like a light brown eyeliner and just add a few. And use my finger to like blend it out, soften it up. And I focus mainly around the nose area and some on my eyelid, just to look a little bit more natural. Cute. We're almost done. Now for lip liner. I use 2 lip liners. I use, oh my god, that's so awful. It looks, her time is near. But I use 2 Rimmel lip liners. The first one is Cappuccino and a stitch. Like I said, double lined lip, I go on the top line. Start with the centre and then I drop down. Like so, and then again, centre. And join. I just follow my natural lip line. And then a bit on the edges. Like so. And then for the second lip liner, this is in Tiramisu. In the middle. Blending it together. Like that. This is the NYX or NYX, whatever, Butter Gloss in Madeline, I believe. Madeline, whatever, I don't know. And in the centre again. Like that. Push it around the edges. And then I'm just going to go over the brows with another Rimmel product. Wonderful Brow Mascara in number 2 medium. And just lightly go over. Set it. That is the final look. I'm really hoping that was in enough detail. I cannot remember half the stuff I've said. But yeah, that is my final look. That is how I do my everyday makeup. And like I said, this is like, I use this as a blueprint now. So any makeup look, it's the same steps. Just, oh, if it's a night out, I might add some glitter on the eyelid. Or this is great for anyone who's got experience doing makeup or has no experience doing makeup. It doesn't have to be done a certain way. The way I do everything is working with my natural features rather than, oh, trying to change this or trying to make it this or whatever. And this is just it with this makeup. Everyone can do that. You don't have to change your features for this makeup look to look right, because it just goes off of your natural features. And some freckles, which I don't have, but whatever. I hope this was worth the wait. Probably wasn't. Well, I hope you've learnt something from this. And if you recreate this look, definitely tag me in it. I want to see. I know some girls have recreated my makeup and I get really excited when I see it. I like fangirl. I'm like, oh my god. Every time I see it, so I will. I'm looking for them. I'm looking for people recreating this look. So absolutely tag me in it if you do it. And yeah, hope you learned something. This stupid floor. I'm gonna stand with my legs apart. Okay. So I really hope you enjoyed this video. Like and subscribe. I'm still clearly not in a routine yet of when I'm gonna post. I'm gonna try and aim for once a week, even though it's been 2 weeks since my first video, but whatever. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you in my next video. I was still really awkward without Trez. Anyways, mwah. Dear Lord. Dear Lord. Do I want the new ones I got? No. Where's my thing? And then, oh, can you see me? I hope so.